That's irritating. Well, it is about 9:17 in the a.m. Friday, June 9th, 2023. Just got off the dock about 10 minutes ago here in Sheboygan. And a little change of plan today. Feel a little like we're copping out, not crossing the lake. We had planned on doing that, either heading to Ludington, Manistee, or even Frankfort. But we're kind of hovering in this vicinity. We've got to be in Manitowoc for some repairs on Tuesday. And it looked like it'd be a pretty rocky ride Monday crossing the lake, assuming the forecast held up. And certainly didn't get any worse. If it did, it would be really unfun, if not a no-go. So anyway, we're just going to sail up the well, motor at first at least, up the Wisconsin shoreline to Sturgeon Bay, and we won't have to worry too much about the weather then. And Michi scurrying about, tidying up the decks. Say hey, Michi. You're so cute. Well, a little travel update. It is about an hour and a half later than it was when we got off the dock, whatever time that was.
9:30ish?
Yeah, I guess it was a little over an hour ago. And I've been doing a little bit of research since we weren't planning on going to Sturgeon Bay today. And I don't want to blow a bunch of money in marinas again, so we're kind of looking at anchorages. So I was doing a little research on that. Anyway, George has been driving the whole time, and I'm afraid it's gonna be really easy to get used to that. I'm sitting over here in the sunshine right now, getting all warm underneath the Dodger, and it feels pretty good. And I like to steer, but this is really nice. Well, a little update on Friday, June 9th, 2023, just after the noon hour, and right off of Manitowoc, the wind picked up to 10 knots plus for a little while, so we got all the sail on her. And we're just off of Raleigh Point now. In fact, you can see the Raleigh Point light over there, but probably not on this. And the wind is starting to die down now. It has veered a little bit, about 8 knots. We're only doing about 4 knots, and that's going to put us into Sturgeon Bay, anchoring in the dark. Can't get too excited about that. I can only get slightly more excited about motoring up there to avoid that, so that's probably what we're going to do. But it was a nice little sail for that short distance. Saw, how much did we get out of her for a while? Did we get close to 7 knots?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is pretty good for 10 or 11 knots of apparent wind.
Yep.
It was a beam reach for the most part. Slightly forward of a beam reach. But yeah, it's starting to veer and die.
Yeah.
And it's okay. That's the way it goes. We know what to expect. They downgraded the forecast, where it was supposed to be over 10 knots. I don't remember now exactly what it was. They're only saying 5 to 10 knots now.
So they'll get it right.
And
This time.
well, and it was supposed to back at some point. It was supposed to be out of the south and then backing to eventually the northwest, like in the middle of the night or something like that. So, but anyway, it is what it is. So
We're on the water. It's a beautiful day.
it's a nice day in the water. We'll haul it all in, fire up the Iron Jenny, and motor to Sturgeon Bay. Anything to add?
It's still a good day on the water.
Yeah, I guess any day on the water is a good day on the water. Unless your husband sails you down the lake in a gale, huh?
No, that'll be on Monday.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, Monday is not gonna, yeah, it's supposed to be a little lumpy.
It's supposed to be lumpy.
That's kind of why we decided to go to Sturgeon Bay rather than over to one of the towns on the east side of the lake, so we didn't have to cross a lumpy lake. Well, we've seen some impressive quantities of pollen, both on the water and on the boat. But this stuff looks kind of mossy. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe moss. Official. We are in the, where'd the lighthouse go? Oh, there it is. We are in the Sturgeon Bay Ship Canal. We realize this is the first time we've ever entered this direction. We've always exited Sturgeon Bay onto Lake Michigan, but never come into Sturgeon Bay from Lake Michigan. Check that out. The Coast Guard has airboats. see the ship leaving out there. That was pretty impressive. Beautiful sunset. We're in an anchorage in Sturgeon Bay. First one we went soft to ground in, and we were able to get off very easily. But so much for the Great Lakes Cruising Club's advice on that one. I wouldn't, if you draw 5 feet or more, would try the anchorage that they recommend northwest of Nunbuoy 16.